What's up everybody, Matt Wilson here, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk. This week we are talking 5 misconceptions about anxiety. I'd just first like to say that I have loved putting this series together for you guys, and if you would like to watch the rest of it, I will link it right here. As always, I would first like to say that I am not a doctor, psychologist, scientist or anything. This is all stuff that I have found on a website which I will link below. So here we go guys, let's talk. And the first one we've got up is anxiety disorders aren't common. The facts I'm going to be reading from the screen here as well, so bear with me with that. Anxiety disorders are actually extremely common. Nearly 20% of American adults experience anxiety disorders every year. Anxiety disorders typically begin during one's teen years, but it may take 10 years to get diagnosed. Anxiety disorders comprise a wide variety of conditions, including generalized anxiety, panic disorder, OCD, social anxiety, and phobias. Since anxiety disorders might be highly specific or make people avoid going out into public, which is agoraphobics, it's easy to underestimate the number of people with anxiety disorders in common society. Okay guys, into number 2, which is a panic attack can make you pass out. People having panic attack are often afraid that they will pass out and lose control of themselves, which, when you have a panic attack, you feel like you can't breathe and become lightheaded, but your blood pressure also increases. Fainting is typically caused by a drop in blood pressure, so fainting as a result of panic attacks is extremely unlikely. However, a panic attack is extremely distressing, so if you're driving, it is usually a good idea to pull over until it passes. So on to number 3 guys. Anxiety is best treated with alprazolam or Xanax. I'm not sure if my pronunciation is correct on those. Xanax is one of the most prescribed medications in the world, and it's typically prescribed for insomnia or anxiety. However, it's only a temporary solution to an anxiety attack. When taken regularly, it's extremely addictive, and what's more, when you develop a tolerance, there is often a rebound effect that makes your anxieties worse. Non-addictive SSRIs are typically more effective for treating anxiety disorders in the long run. So guys, on to number 4. It's best to avoid stressful situations. If you have an anxiety disorder, it's natural to think that you should avoid stressful situations. That might impact your anxiety. However, that's often the last thing you should do. Avoiding any situation that might affect your anxiety only makes you more afraid, reinforcing the negative behaviour of avoiding situations, therefore making it much harder to face them next time. So that's more like cognitive behavioural therapy, where you're putting yourself in those situations to build up that tolerance to them. Whereas habituating yourself to those situations that cause anxiety reduce your fear, and sometimes this is best done in a therapeutic context. Exposure therapy gradually exposes you to increasingly stressful situations at a rate you can handle and become used to. So guys, on to the final one, and this is number 5. Some people are just neurotic and can't be treated. There's a stereotype of a neurotic person who is perhaps a hypochondriac, perhaps suffers from OCD, or is just acutely aware of danger inherent in every situation. It seems like such a person can't really be helped. In fact, neuroticism is one of the big 5 personality traits, which are widely believed to be as slow and difficult to change. However, most people with anxiety disorders can be treated effectively and see improvements very fast. Medication may play a part, but learning new cognitive strategies for dealing with anxiety and being willing to push the limits of your comfort zone gently through exposure therapy are the most important tools. So what can we learn from this, guys? Anxiety is not a joke, and people with anxiety still live their lives without showing any signs of struggle. So if you like this video, please leave a comment down below and hit that thumbs up button. Remember guys, be awesome, be amazing, but most of all, be you.